Hello everybody, for this one we're going to be using a chair. Make sure it's nice and stable and grab yourself a set of dumbbells if you've got something close by, maybe even just some full drink bottles. Don't worry if you've got nothing, you don't actually need them, but if you'd like to incorporate them, the option is there for you. Starting with your legs in tabletop, dumbbells straight up above your chest. We're going to inhale T-zone, exhale extend one leg long. Inhale to draw it back in, change sides. Exhale, extend the opposite out. Continue here, make sure your spine is imprinted. Remember, like we're squashing that blueberry underneath your lower back. Once you're feeling good here, we are going to start to incorporate some upper body with those dumbbells. You're going to be taking a single arm chest fly with the opposite arm to leg extension. So when you're ready, fly one arm out. Squeeze it back in as you draw that leg in. Change sides. You're going to feel your obliques start to engage here to keep your body nice and stable. Almost like an X drawing from one side of your body over to the other. And then repeating on the opposite side. If you're still feeling good here, go ahead and take a double leg extension the next time you take your single arm fly. Remember, keep that spine imprinted. If you feel your lower back arch off the floor at any point, don't take your legs quite so low. If you don't want to take this option, just remain with your single leg, single arm. You're taking one more to each side. Holding those legs at tabletop, we've got reverse crunches. Lift the hips up, peeling off the mat. Scooping up through your lower belly, that transverse abdominis and pelvic floor T-zone is engaged. If you'd like a challenge, extend the legs straight, continue moving here. If you'd like a further challenge, take a corkscrew the next time you lift your hips, twist slightly to one side, making sure to alternate to both sides. This can be done either with your legs straight or bent in tabletop. Last one to each side. And hold those hips down. We take crunches all the way up. Press the dumbbells to the ceiling as you exhale, crunch up. Inhale, control down. Again, those legs can either be straight up or in tabletop, thinking about drawing your ribs down to your hips. Hold your next crunch up. We take narrow chest presses. Inhale, elbows down. Exhale, press up. Hold that crunch up nice and high. If you'd like a further challenge, extend the legs lower towards the floor. Remember to keep that lower back imprinting down. We are almost there. Hold this next one up, crunch a little higher, and release. Bringing that chair in now, it's going to be on your mat, so that your feet can come on top of it for our hip bridges. Heels on top of the chair, press your arms straight up. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, roll the hips up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale all the way back down again. Exhale as you tilt that pelvis, push into your heels, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Now I want you to imagine like you're drawing your hips closer to your heels. That's going to help engage through your hamstrings a little bit more. You may even like to think about your knees reaching over your feet. Make sure the feet are flexed back. The next time your hips are high, you're going to hold them there. We take one narrow chest press. Inhale, lower the elbows, exhale, press up, and then roll down once again. The next time your hips are all the way high, you're going to take a tricep extension. Bend the elbows, squeeze the triceps, and then roll down. So we're alternating. Each time your hips are high, you're either taking your narrow chest press, or your tricep extension. As you take your tricep extension, keep the elbows drawing close together, like they've got magnets in them, pulling together even closer. We're going to keep our hips high the next time they're lifted and just take our arm variations. 1 narrow chest press, 1 tricep extension. Keep pressing through those heels, lifting the glutes up, squeezing here. If you'd like to get a little tricky, combine the two together. 1 arm narrow chest press, other arm tricep extension, and change it over. This is going to challenge your coordination a little bit. Don't forget to press those hips high. Last one, we hold the arms up. Turn the fingernails. Wide chest press as the knees come wide. Exhale, squeeze everything up and together. Inhale, everything wide. Exhale, squeeze. Keep those hips pressing up. Elbows want to stay hovered off the floor. Last one, hold it up, pulse the hips to finish. The arms can come down nice and wide and hover off the floor for a further challenge. Hold the hips still in 3, 2, 1, pulse the arms. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, press it all the way up, roll it all the way down. Take a quick stretch here if you'd like, maybe even windscreen wipering those knees from side to side. We're going to come onto our side, 1 dumbbell close by. You're going to lie down, take 1 leg on top of the chair and 1 leg underneath. That top hand can come in front of you to support you, either on the dumbbell or straight onto the floor. Lifting your top leg up, squeezing the glute, controlling down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, control it down. You may want to take that hand onto your hip. It's going to create a lot of a stability challenge. So feel out what feels good for you. You can always place it back down in front of you. Alright, the next time you lift, add a pulse. Control down. Each time you lift, pulse that leg. 3 more just like this. We're going to hold that leg high and pulse only next. The next time that leg's high, pulse it out. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Now squeeze that bottom leg up. Release down. Exhale, inner thigh engages. Inhale, release. Squeeze that bottom leg up. We've got exactly the same pattern here as our top leg. Just engaging the inner thigh rather than the glute this time. Maybe that hand on your hip if you'd like a further stability challenge. The option is always there for you to take. We're going to go ahead and add that pulse at the top before you release. Squeeze and pulse at the top, release. 3 more just like this before we hold at the top and just pulse it there. Last one. Squeeze and pulse. You've got 3, 2, squeeze and hold, lift it up, squeeze that inner thigh a little more. Last 4, 3, 2, release it down. Coming into a side plank now, that bottom leg can stay either on the floor or it can come behind you so you're on your knee, opening the dumbbell up on top. We start here by lowering that dumbbell by your side. Exhale, squeeze it up and lower the hips down. Exhale, squeeze. So dumbbell goes down and up, hips go down and up. You're going to feel the challenge through your core, through your bottom arm shoulder stabilizer, through your top arm shoulder muscles. Guys, it's a full body workout. I know it's tough. One more of each. We're going to hold that hand up, thread the needle through the gap, release it back down. Squeeze the core, thread that needle. You've just got 3 more like this. We're going to hold that side plank nice and strong to finish. Final thread and hold it there. Press up through that bottom arm, squeeze the oblique. Final 3, 2, 1, release it down. Place that dumbbell down. Come to lie on your stomach, legs on the outside of the chair. You're going to have a light squeeze onto the chair, but the tops of the foot pressing down into the mat. We're working into our back now, so hands underneath your forehead. Inhale, lift that upper back. Exhale, release down. Inhale, extend through the spine. That core is still active, lifting up and off the mat. You're pressing the tops of the feet and the hips down into the floor. Taking an inhale as you lift is going to help to promote the extension through your spine. Hold it up this next one. Squeeze your elbows back. Reach the arms forward. Exhale, squeeze back. Inhale, sweep arms forward. Exhale, squeeze. Really thinking about drawing those shoulder blades down. You are squeezing that back together so hard. Lifting up high. Should be burning. We're going to hold those elbows there, pulse it out, squeeze, squeeze, keep lifting that chest up nice and high. Hold the elbows back in 3, 2, 1, little lift and lower through the chest. Final bit here. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1, release it on down. Come to lie on the other side, take that dumbbell with you. One leg on top of the chair, the other one underneath. Going to start by raising that top leg, exhale. Inhale, control down. Exhale, squeeze your glute. Inhale, control. At any point you want to take your top hand, challenge your stability and place it onto your hip. Feel free to take that option. Let's go ahead and add that pulse in. 1 pulse at the top, control it down. Last one, we hold it at the top, pulses only. Last 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Inner thigh lifts now. Squeeze the bottom leg. Inhale, control. Exhale, squeeze that inner thigh in. Inhale, release. Last one, and then let's add in that pulse. 1 pulse at the top, release it down. Final one, let's hold it for the pulses at the top. Squeeze in 3, 2, squeeze and hold. Lift that inner thigh up. Can you squeeze it harder? Last 3, 2, 1. Release it on down. Coming up into our plank position with your dumbbell. Remember that bottom leg can be bent underneath or extended. We start by lowering that dumbbell down, squeezing it up, hips lower and lift. Dumbbell lowers down, squeeze, hips dip and lift. Final one of each before we thread that needle. Take your dumbbell through the gap, squeeze your obliques, lift it up. That's the way. It's a tough one, I know. You've got 3 to go here. Great job. Let's hold that side plank. Lift up through that bottom arm. Keep the hips lifting. 3 to go. 2, 1, release it down. Our final section for the day, find a 4-point kneeling position, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Take one leg up and onto the chair, flex the foot, press down into the toes. We're going to press into the hands, scoop up and lift that bottom knee off the floor. Control it back down. Exhale, squeeze it up. Can you get that knee to touch all the way into your chest? 2 more here. Squeeze up. Release down. Last one. Awesome. Let's swap those legs over. Bring the opposite leg down. We press up through the hands. Squeeze that core. That's the way, guys. It's a tough one to finish off. We're almost done. You've got 2 to go here. Both of our feet are going to go onto that chair. Place both your feet onto that chair. Mountain climbers. 10, 9. That's the way, guys. Hold on to it. Hold that plank in. 3, 2, 1. You've got 10. Scoop the hips up to the ribs. Press up through the hands. Final 3, 2, 1. You're done. Thanks, guys. Make sure you stretch it out to finish. I'll see you next time. Bye.